Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for checking back in. Want to talk a little bit today about the Shure GLXD guitar wireless pedal format, I guess. But first, I just want to say, we've been really fortunate, as have a lot of you out there been really fortunate about getting your gigs and stuff like that. But if you haven't, or if you're thinking about it, I mean, get out there now. Whether you do it social media or not, I like to do a lot of face-to-face stuff. Walk into clubs, walk into bars, drop them off a business card. Kind of, hopefully the booking manager's there or the owner, whoever would be in charge of, getting you your gig or giving you an opportunity to take a look at you. Even if that owner is not there, whatever bartender, waiter, waitress, whoever you may deal with, their representative of that company, leave a good impression on that person, because I would say probably 7, 8 times out of 10 they're going to go back and say, hey, this guy or this girl stopped in, and we should probably give them a shot, or you should look at them. But yeah, however you do it, just do it. I like doing it face to face, having a handshake, quick conversation, letting them see what we're about. But the time is now. I know of some bands in our area here, Southeast Michigan, that I'm hearing some places have events or acts booked up through the end of the year. I can tell you that for about a month now, we've been turning down events. Trying to leave a couple spaces for family vacations and stuff. And that's got to be important. I've kind of said this last year or so, man. It's God, family, and music. So we've been really fortunate. Some other people I know have been really fortunate. So if you're thinking about doing it or getting out there, now's probably the time. Good time to get out there, and however you do it, and give yourself a shot to get out and start doing some shows. So anyways, okay, on to the Shure GLXD. A couple months ago, I did a video on the Line 6 G30, I think it is, wireless. And I had that and used that for a long time. Lots of gigs, lots of practices. I mean, in and out of the gear bag, this, that, and the other. I mean, I like it. It's nice and lightweight. That was a AA battery format. I'm sure you know this is a rechargeable battery. I'll show you the transmitter here in a minute. But with that all being said, and I didn't even go back and watch the video, but I can tell you that probably the biggest thing that I had that had to get me thinking about replacing it. There's an issue with the battery door cover. I think there's other videos out there. I probably showed you what I did to solve that. It's not a big deal, man. Stuff happens. Nothing's perfect. But there were some dropout issues. Not all the time. Sometimes. We don't live in a big city, probably, where it's like cluttered with the interference. But I mean, there would be times outside, but maybe it was like a Wi-Fi wireless or something in the house. I don't know. But sometimes it would be perfect, spot on, and it sounds great. Sounds just like cable. I think some people say they sometimes sound better than the cable. I don't know. I just want it to sound good to my ears, and we all know if you're watching, the sound is subjective, right? So, but anyways, that was my only drawback of that, is it always worked, but sometimes there were some dropout issues. But at the end of the video, I'm pretty sure I said that I plan on keeping it, and I'm glad to have it, and if I need to, I would use it again. So I just would. So anyways, I want to say we got the GLXD, I want to say August of last year. And I want to wait a little bit so that I can talk about it and give my own experience with it. And here's your spoiler right here. I'm not going to make you wait. It's been 100%, 100%, without a doubt. Practicing in here, at gigs, outdoors, indoors, it's been 100%. I can't say more about it. It just has been. So I will tell you though, I've probably said in other videos, I'm not a real techie guy. I just want it to do what I want it to do. And all I do is I just plug it in, and the only time I'm hitting this is if I'm tuning. And that's if I'm not using a guitar with a tuner on it. Sometimes I use this, maybe sometimes I use the guitar if it's got a built-in tuner. So, as for everything that this does, just research it yourself. Maybe you already know, but research it yourself to find out everything that it does. I just plug it in, want it to work. The day I opened it, just scanned it, got a channel, never had to change that. I don't scan for channels when we get to gigs. I've never had to, even with the old Shure PGX analog wireless mics. You know, Aaron still uses hers. We don't scan for nothing. We've never had to that I remember. I mean, there may have been one time, so I do take that back. It seems like, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. It's just been, it's set it and forget it. So all the stuff this can do, I can't speak to. But what I can speak to is just hooking it up, just powering it on, turn it on, connects always 100% of the time. Started using it right after we got it, so we would have used, I want to say probably the end of August last year, all the gigs in September, October, November, December, and then January, February, March, and up through last Friday, April 29th, our most current show, and we got one this Saturday, and I plan on using it there. So, been 100% great. I'll show you some more about it a little bit. One small thing I got to say though is when I first plugged it in, as much as I say I love the cheap Epiphone acoustic guitars, I want to say I first plugged it in my Hummingbird Pro. And there was I could hear a little noise depending on which way I turned. I could hear a little noise coming through the speaker, and you know, sometimes if I put my hand close to the transmitter on my strap there, it would the noise would go away, or if I turned one way, it would increase. So I thought, man, this is a problem. And then I'll try to show this up close a little later. I noticed the antenna here was a little loose on the transmitter. I thought, man, maybe that's got something to do with it. So two things. I called up Shure. Talked to a real person right away. Totally cool. I want to say it was in their tech department. Number one, he confirmed that this antenna right here is designed to be a little loose. So if it falls, drops, gets banged around, thrown in gear bags, ripped in and out, this and the other, it's made to give a little bit. So he said this was totally normal. So if you do get one, hope you can see this. If you do get one and you get that little play in it right there, and you can even hear it. It's like a little plastic top here. He said that's by design. All right, good enough for me. He was also Johnny on the spot he told me to try this unit with another guitar. I told him all my guitars got preamps, and all my acoustics do, and that I would use to gig. So the Hummingbird Pro, there was slight noise, and my Epiphone, I think the 220 SJE, or AJ220 SCE, that one had a little noise in it too. And like I said, you just hear a little bit coming in and out of the cabinet. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, get it in a gig situation, it don't bother me. In this rehearsal room here, it does not bother me. If things are dead quiet, you'll hear it. I've seen lots of stuff on, just noise and noise from a speaker and stuff like that. That stuff don't bother me because the things that we do, it's not going to be picked up. I can imagine if you were just playing like guitar only, nice, quiet, soft dinner music, maybe you would hear something, maybe at a church or something like that, where things are just at the times when things would be super quiet or something, maybe you would hear it, but it doesn't bother me. But what the guy said to me on the phone, right on the spot, he didn't have to research nothing or hesitate. He said, try it with other guitars. He goes, it's probably your pickup or the preamp, whichever he said. So sure enough, the Hummingbird and the AJ, both of them made the noise. I went and got my Epiphone Master Built, plugged that in. I'm pretty sure that did not make the noise. I went and got my Takamine, my EF341 SC, plugged that in. That didn't make the noise neither. And I'll tell you that last Friday, I used this for the first time with my Telecaster, and there was, as probably you would expect, zero noise with it neither. I ran the transmitter from the Telecaster into this. This I ran into a Line 6 Pod Go, and hey girl, I ran into a Line 6 Pod Go, and there was no noise or anything whatsoever. So anyways, to sum it up, 100%, I'll show you the basics of what I use it for, and hopefully you can get something out of this. Like I said, if you're watching this, if you want a gig, get out there, hit some doors, and get your gig. So let's take a look at this thing powered up, and I'll just show you the way I use it. So, all right guys, just real quick, this is what I'm going to be throwing on today. This is just the old Hummingbird. Hope you can see this good. I did a video a month or so ago on replacing this undersaddle pickup that it went bad in it. So there's a video on that if you want to check that out. Honestly, I just use the, if you can see it here, I hope you can, I just use the spring clip that comes with the transmitter. I just throw it over my cheap little web strap here. I kind of keep it simple when it comes to that. That's your green light indicating it's on. Already showed you a little bit about the antenna here. And this is this unfortunately is a Shure, I think, proprietary connector here that goes into the 1/4 inch. And it would probably be in my best interest to order a second one just to have a backup. I also believe you can get the L-shaped one too, if you'd rather have that. If you need to kill it during a gig, simply hit that off. There's no pops or anything like that when you turn it on, turn it off. The only pop you would get if you turn the receiver off while it's powered up, or while there's, the sound is turned up on it. So, but okay, so there you go. There's that there. All right, so let's take a look at this just a tad closer. Sorry, I can't get the phone kind of to aim straight down, but anyways, if you see the 3 lit up LEDs right here, so that is telling you, that's your battery indicator, letting you know how much battery is left in the transmitter here. I probably didn't mention earlier, the transmitter is rechargeable. You know how it is. Check out Shure's website. It'll tell you, I think you can just charge it for like 15 minutes and be able to like play an hour or something like that. So it's pretty sweet. But yeah, it's topped off for an hour here. I had it topped off. We played Friday night's gig, and then on Saturday night, I practiced in here probably about 4 hours by myself, and so it's just down to the 3 right here. And usually it goes up to right about here. I think you'll be able to see. This shows you where your battery is, right up to about the center right there. This link button right here, never used. I probably read about it, don't use it. Mode button, don't use it. Group button, don't use it. Channel button, I don't use it. It scanned to channel 11 when I got it, and that's where it stayed, and it's been good. So if you give it a little something here, so that just lights up letting you know you're getting audio. RF here, maybe it's just saying that it's connected. You guys would know that probably, I don't. And then mute button right here in the middle. So again, what I usually just use it for, basically, if you do mute it, it comes up like that, and then it allows you to tune. Accuracy wise, I find that it's been accurate enough for our use. As you see, it does mute front of house sound when you do that. And so anyways, that's that there. And I don't know if I got much more to say about it. Yeah, I don't got much to say about it. Like I said earlier, it's been 100%. I have literally, I like keeping it quick and simple. I leave it up by our mixer, whether it's right in front or off to the side. Power cable, it's running down to a strip right now. Just a couple foot patch cord here, direct into the mixer. And just keep it simple like that. Even when I use the Pod Go with the Telly, last Friday, I just had this set right next to the Line 6 Pod Go. This was ran into the Pod Go out, direct in the mixer. So we can get some driving and some other low distortion stuff for some classic rock and stuff that we do too. So when we change it up for a little bit. But other than that, when I use it like this for acoustic guitar, this is it right here. So I think that's really all I got to say about it. So, hey, just real quick, want to let you know it does come with a USB charger. I think I seen one of the complaints on these is this little door right here doesn't really want to closed too good. It's a rubber door. Honestly, it's been open about the whole time. But anyways, it does come with a charger, a little wall charger. Maybe you can undo it and throw it in one of those USB hub chargers too. I can't remember, but I keep the charger in the gig bag, plug it in here at the house, keep it in the gig bag, just in case, or but never even come close to needing it. But anyways, that's your charger. There's something here. I think it says Link or something on it, or maybe something different. So, heck, maybe I used that when I first got the thing. But anyways, like I said, we keep it simple. If you're new to the channel, we're a duo, male female duo. A little bit of new country, some classic rock and stuff like that. So that's why, yeah, like I said, I just keep it simple. So really don't got nothing too technical for you, but hope this helps out. If you're considering this, if you're considering a guitar wireless or something wireless to put on your pedal board, or just something to keep simple and just have in the gear bag, and just throw it out of sight, out of mind. Behind you as well. Honestly, that Podgo, I only use like 3 patches, kind of like a real heavy patch, just a little crunch patch, and then acoustic guitar sim for the telly. So, and that was my first time using it, but it worked out pretty good. And I didn't even. I've gotten very used to it, but I didn't want to throw it in the floor because I know I'd be wanting to try to use the pedal for something, the wah pedal, and I'd probably just find things to do to get myself in trouble with it. So really, whenever I needed to change my sound, I just went back and clicked it. So, so anyways, I hope that helps you out a little bit. Any questions, go ahead and ask below. I'll check them if I can, and try to answer them for you. So, GLXD, and like I said, solos, duos, trios, full bands, get out there, get your gigs, man. Time is good. It's kind of been back to being really good, and well, I want to say it's good. It seems to be really, really good now. And like I said, we just speaking for ourselves. We are, for about a month now, we've been turning down jobs throughout the end of the summer. So our summer's booked up, and I think we got a couple in September already. And I know that's not the very best out there. I'm just saying, for those of you considering, any questions about how we do it, heck, I would do a video on that for you too. So just want to help out. So anyways, I don't want to rattle on. So like I always say, be good, do good gigs, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.